And today we have two phones, or kind of two phones, or a phone and a half. There's one with broken screen, and there is one with a faulty SIM card reader or SIM tray. And we're gonna take them apart and do a quick electronics transplant. And how we're gonna do that, we'll probably extract the main logic board from this one and put it on this one. So now we can have one working phone that we can go ahead and just use it as a normal phone. And with that said, let's begin the process. First, let's make sure they're both off. And this one just keeps this loop in Lineage OS. Yes, it is on Lineage OS, and as you see, the screen is having trouble too. But let's see what's inside, and then we will get a better reading. And thankfully, these phones are not that terribly hard to open up, because I didn't bother to put back the adhesive again, except for what it had from factory. And no, I'm not gonna heat them up, because if you heat up this one, you will not have a nice day, because this is plastic, and putting a heat gun on plastic, you get the point. It's just not gonna go too far, and looks like this one is just holding to that battery for some reason and not letting it go at all. And here's our fingerprint that we have to undo real quick. Get one of our smaller screwdrivers. And no, this video is not sponsored by Husky. I wish, but I like Husky screwdrivers for some reason. Now we have to take quite a few screws, because this ribbon cable goes over the battery. And yes, we have to disconnect the battery as well. And this is something that they don't make that easy, unfortunately. So we'll have to do it the slow way. And now we're inside the phone, and what needs to happen here to get rid of these two antennas right here on the side. First of all, and there's another mini ribbon cable hit here. Here's our logic board that will be replaced with a logic board that's on this other device in a minute. This is the bad one, and put it on the side. Okay, now we have to do the same thing on the other phone that we're gonna do the switch with, and let's see where that goes. And here's the other side. And you have to do the same exact thing and open up and take all this stuff out and try to take it apart. And now it's time that we reassemble them and put the good logic board with a good working screen. Let's start the mounting process. Just switching the boards back up. Very tiny one here on the side for the buttons. Looks like we have it lowered to where it's supposed to be, or at least close. Now let's get the camera in here. Okay, and the buttons are in place. This ribbon here. Okay, so the antennas are put in place now. And next is going to be to put the screws back as they were in the beginning. And that's pretty much it. Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna turn it back on. This should be stock Android. And see how that goes. And we will probably test the SIM card on it too. Because on the Lineage OS board, for some reason this board just doesn't work good. But this one should work better. And yes, it starts as a Metro. That's what this phone is. And looks like we did quite a good job so far. Bet ourselves in the back. And yes, now the good phone has the stock Android, and the broken one has the Lineage OS. And yes, I like Lineage OS, but in this case, I'll have to go with this one, unfortunately, due to this SIM card problem going on. But I will definitely be flashing a Lineage OS on this one too. And as you see, here we go. Now the card, I need to register it with a network. But yeah, it says no service. But in the other one, you wouldn't even be able to go to the mobile data part of it. And this is just a breeze actually. And this phone is working. This is beautiful. Yep, now I can see mobile network. Preferred LTE or 3G. Let me put 2G only because this card is one of those GSM 2G only. And yes, now I have to download the app, but I'm not gonna do that to bore you out of here. I'm just gonna close it back up and call this a beautiful day because we actually repaired something, believe it or not. And let me get one of these sticky things here and try to put it back on. Is the phone now done? It might need touch of, not really actually, not even adhesive. Complete seamless. It has no gaps or anything. So I think this is fine. And in my opinion, it is done at this point. And the rest is just a matter of me activating the SIM card and all that cool stuff. And with that said, I hope you learned something, even though there was not much to learn except for an observation of how a phone should be easy to get into and get out and repair and switch stuff around. But besides that, it was a breeze working on. Kudos to Motorola and Lenovo for actually keeping it simple and beautiful. That said, see you next time. Bye!